Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. It's morning over here where I'm at. Seems like it's gonna be a beautiful day. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but who cares? Today I want to talk about what really is persistence in persisting in the life you want, the things you're doing, the actions you take, your wish fulfilled, etc., and how to really persist and doing this one thing that will just alter and shift the way you think, the way you go about life, and the things you do, and who you are as a person, right? So persistence, all it is, right, is just returning to the core foundation of who you are, right? Really, I think a lot of people get caught up in what they want, and they like it was for me too. I was the same way in terms of, okay, I want what I want, so this is what I want to manifest or bring into my reality, and that's all I care about. That's all I care about. I don't care that I need to understand that I'm one with God, one with the Creator, one with the universe, and that I'm all that is. That everything is happening here and now, and there is only now. No matter how you put it, there really is no future, no past. Um, so And then what you also want is here and now, right now in this present moment, which there is only this present moment. So those are the core foundational principles that you need to know, and you just persist in that knowing. And persistence means, if you believe you're getting caught up in what's going on, or like what you don't prefer, right? If you believe you're getting caught up in what you don't prefer and you think you're stuck, and then you just return to the fact that you know that I'm one with the Creator. I'm all that is. I'm all perspectives. And there is only now. But because I'm all that is and that there's only now, that means all perspectives are happening right now. That's the bad, the good, the ugly, the amazing. All of it is happening right now. So when you see something you don't prefer, it's, you look at it and you're just like, oh my God. I come back to knowing who I really am. I persist in that, in terms of persisting, in terms of like, I just return to it. I just come back to it. I come back to that understanding. And then you look at the things that you don't prefer, you understand that it's always happening. It's like there's nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to try to run away from, nothing to complain about, nothing to be like, oh my God, why is this here? How do I get rid of this? Like, it's always happening. It's always there. Like, you can't, there's nothing you can do about it because you're all that is. You're one with the Creator, God, whatever, has everything at his fingertips, right? And so do you. So do you. But you need to understand the fact that you do, which you inherently understand. It's just, you're just not aware of that understanding, but you've always had that understanding. Like, you've always been living your life persisting in knowing, right, that you are one with the Creator, and then just selecting and choosing what to focus on and what to be aware of in every moment. So persisting in every moment is knowing that, hey, your brand, you are all that is in every moment, that everything is existing all at once, that what you see cannot be changed, cannot be let go of. It's always happening. But what's also always happening that you can't change, that you can't like get rid of, that's always there, is exactly what you want, exactly what you prefer, the life that you want, the dreams that you want to achieve, the business that you want to start, YouTube channel you want to grow, the status, the fame, the charity work you want to do, the children you want to save, the people you want to help, the great influence the positive and great influence you want to have, and impact on the world that you want to have, right? Or the career that you want to start. Let's see if I can adjust this. Oh, splendid, splendid. But persistence is persisting in that understanding. That is persistence. Not persistence is not persistence is not just like affirming what you want. In my opinion, I think I think you can definitely persist in that way. I just for me that just I couldn't do that. I just couldn't just sit there all day and just or like just consciously go out my day and just be like, oh, this is what I want. Like it felt forced. It felt so forced, and it was like it really felt like I didn't have it. Like I was being like a whiny brat. Or like, okay, I had this, I had this. But now, if you do that, right? But from this understanding, you're not doing it as a whiny brat trying to get something. You're doing it as one with the creator, knowing you're all that is, that you are not saying it to get something. You're not affirming anymore. You're stating a fact. You are stating who you are now. You are announcing it to the world that this is who you are. Not even announcing it to the world, you're just announcing it to yourself. Like you're just choosing. Like you don't have to make a big deal about it, right? Like I'm rich, handsome, famous. No one's better than me. No one compares to me, right? The power of I am. No one's better than me. No one compares to me. Whatever his mantra is, but it's just facts. That's who you are. That's who you are now because you understand that you are one with the creator. And there's only now. You're all that is, all perceptions, all identities. There's nothing to fix, nothing to run away from. What you see, there's nothing to fix, there's nothing to run away from. You understand that what you want is also happening right here, right now, and you can't like that can't go away. That's all. It's already there. And you just hey, that's what I want. You live that now. You can visualize it, right? But you're visualizing from understanding that hey, that's who I really am. So persisting, you have to persist in knowing your core foundation, returning to it each time, right? If you're let's say kind of put this in like more of a linear kind of stance, you kind of don't understand like what like you kind of haven't internalized what I'm saying to you, which is totally fine, right? I think you just need to keep announcing it, just keep persisting, right? Like you see something you don't prefer, come back to it. Like I'm one with the creator. I'm all that is, meaning that you are all perceptions. Like you can think of any perception right now, right? Can you not? Like okay, I'm flying on a Pegasus with a sword and I'm gonna go fight Zeus, right? That's a perspective to have. Um, I'm making so much money. I can see myself making so much money. I see myself diving into the ocean. You know, that's have any perspective right now. Right? So everything's happening right now. And I think I mean everything you're all that is, right? You're all that is because you can have any perspective. You could be any identity right now. You could just claim it and that's who you are. But you're not that if you don't understand it, right? If you think you're separate from it. Yeah, right? Like you're one with everything. You're all that is. So you're not separate from anything. That's another thing. You're not separate from anything. That's why you can't be like, oh my God, can this go away? Like, why is this here? You're all that is. Like, you are this perception. That's the thing. Like, I think understanding that you're all that is not to try to get you. Is also try to get you to what you want, but it's huge in knowing that because you understand that what you see, you can't get away from it. It's nothing to get away from. You're all that is. Like that perspective was gonna happen. I mean, that perspective is happening either way. Like pretend you're in a happy relationship right now, right? And like there's a perception, an identity of you like that got cheated on, right? Like you can think of it, and not saying it's gonna happen, like you're not gonna experience it, like you know, but you are experiencing it. Does that make sense? Like you already got cheated on. That's a experience that you've had and the perspective you've had. So you already did get cheated on. So yeah, let me take that back, because I said it's not that you're gonna experience it, but you already did experience it. You definitely already did experience it. It's a perception. You're all that is. So like all this, can't get away from it. Uh, and then that's where that persistence comes into play of understanding that, and that everything's all now. So you could just decide what you want, and you can persist in that in terms of like that 3D kind of, not 3D, that linear kind of way of thinking of like just thinking about it, speaking it, right, claiming it, but you're doing it from knowing that, hey, that's actually who I am. Like that's a perspective, that's an experience right now that I'm living right now, because there is only now. I love that. I love that there's only now. Like understanding that, hey, what you see when you think about your future, when you think about your past, you are only doing it now. Like that is your perspective right now. That's what you're thinking about right now. That's what you're experiencing right now. You are experiencing yourself thinking and reminiscing, dwelling, or hoping or getting excited for the future. Now that is you're experiencing right now. That's what you are persisting in, right? And honestly, there's only two things you can be persisting in, is like persisting in the fact that you are separate from everything. Like you don't think that, you don't understand that you are all that is. So you are persisting in the fact that, hey, how can I get out of this reality? How can I change, right? Instead, you want to persist in the understanding that, hey, what I see around me, what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, the nerves, the embarrassment, the fear, the confidence, everything, right, is already there. There's nothing to change. There's only to choose. There's only to choose, right? Nothing to change. You can't get away from any of this. So there's no reason to complain. And when you do complain, right, it's you're just in this now moment choosing a perspective and experience of complaining, and you're choosing to complain about what you see, but that's already an experience. So right now you're just choosing to complain about an experience that's already happened, it's always happening, and you can't change, right? So instead, persist back into the fact that you understand that you are the observer, one with God, all that is, one with the universe, and then you're really up here choosing between all these realities, all these perspectives, all these experiences. You keep putting your focus on this one perspective of like, oh, I'm here, how do I get out of it? That's your perspective, right? That how do I get out of it? Perspective and experience. What am I doing wrong? Perspective and experience. Now go to, oh, I understand it. I know who I am. Now that's what I'm going to persist in always, forever. And I'm telling you guys, like, it is a beautiful thing to know and understand, and then just watch how everything just unfolds. I'm loving it, right? I'm loving it. I think this way of thinking frees you from everything, frees you from anything, right? And that's how you're supposed to live. That is your birthright. That's how you're supposed to live. And like, if you're gonna think of it from more of right, let's think of it from a linear way. Like, I'm here right now, right? What better way is there to live when you're here experiencing what you're experiencing, that you're limited to this point of view, or not limited, but like this is what you see, but you understand what this perspective, you understand this, right? Who you really are. Now you can live here and now, right? With just so much power and authority, absolute power and authority, right? You are not bound by what you see, because you know that you're always going to be experiencing this, that there's nothing to change, nothing to run away from, nothing to complain. So now you are living in a state of just like, okay, there's nothing to complain about, nothing to change. I'm gonna put my focus on what I want. I know that's who I am, that's what I'm living, and that this is absolutely unfolding into everything I want. I think Tom Curran states, right? He states that yes, we're here to be like, what's it called? I think the Bible says, I'm one with the Father, but the Father is greater than I, right? The Father is greater than us in terms of he sees all perspectives all at once. Like, we do too, but we are here for this human experience, right? To know ourselves as one with the Creator. Tom Karen like really emphasizes on that. It really depends on if you want to like take that perspective. I think that's a phenomenal perspective to take, because yes, you are in this like physical world, but if you know, like, if everything's on, if you know that that's what it is, like, yo, you're here to partake in this, you know, then you could really keep that perspective of like everything's unfolding perfectly, because there's nothing to complain about right here, right? You just keep persisting in the knowing of this foundation and choosing what you want, focusing on that, because that's who you decide you want to be. That's what you prefer. And if you focus on what you don't have, you just know that you're just choosing something that's always going to be there. Like, there, you can't change it. You like, if you complain about it, you're just choosing a perspective and experience of complaining about the thing that you don't have, which is always going to be there, right? So then when you totally shift that, then you know that things are just going to unfold perfectly, because that's what you've also decided. Your experience, now you've changed your perspective and experience to, I always get what I want, and everything just really coalesces into that. Everything forms into that. Everything unfolds into what I want. So, wow, that was big. That was a huge video. I love that I just woke up and kind of did that. I think I want to do that a lot more. Like, wake up, make a video, because this is an absolute reminder for me as well, right? It's not just a reminder. It's something I know and I've internalized, but it's even more powerful when I'm speaking it into this, camera, putting it out into the world, and it just hypes me up, right? It just brings me like, oh my God, I'm excited to start this day, and enjoy what I'm gonna create, or just what I'm gonna choose, right? Rather, what I'm gonna choose. So cheers, guys. Stay blessed. Follow my socials: IG saioscar _. Then we have Twitch saioscar, and then TikTok SAIIDOSH saidosh. More content there. We're gonna figure out what I want to do. It's gonna unfold perfectly, absolutely unfold perfectly into everything I want. I'm gonna be the influencer I want to be, to get those, to really experience the things I want to experience. But yes, like I said, cheers. Stay blessed. Have an amazing day. Be safe, and tune in for next time. Cheers.